In each new season that we step into, it requires much preparation in order to prepare ourselves and our hearts for the breakthrough that's at hand. So we've asked our head pastor, Alan Kendrick of Vivid Church, to come by to impart some vision, pray over the building, and really set the tone for this season that we're getting ready for takeoff. Let's check it out.
Okay, yeah, I want to lean deeper on that idea because I think the key to that, the key to multiplicity is stewardship. That's really it. That's the crux of everything that you're talking about. That if you don't take care of, if you don't steward what you're given, you won't be given more. And we don't like this principle when it comes from God, but it's literally the principle we use when it works with people. So you're looking for people that you would say, can I trust to you this job description? You watch them perform, you watch them produce, you watch them go out there, plan, and one day when all that happens to enough, you're holding on to another job description back here that you will one day give them, if they do all that, called promote. You did great with what I gave you. That's stewardship. And if I can trust you with that right there, then I'll entrust to you with this, the promotion. Everything that you're looking at doing is always going to be that way. That even in relationships when we're dating people, that's a resource that we're giving them. So we're handing over our date night and we're looking at, do I trust you? Can I trust you with me? If I can't trust you with me, then I'm going to save myself all the future resource of my time and give it to somebody else because you didn't pass the first test. You see what I'm saying? I gave it to you. He who has will be given more. He who already has will be given more. So we do this relationally. Oh, I like what I felt there. I gave you a date night. Okay, now let's put a title on it. You have me. Let's go more. Oh, I like the dating experience. I gave you that. Now, he who has will be giving more. Now let me give you a marriage out of it because this right here, you are worthy of what I already gave you. And since I trusted you with that, I can entrust you with more. Multiplicity is all about stewardship and trust, period. So God is always looking, who can I trust? Who did what I asked them to do? In the same way a manager or an employer would look for employees, it's the exact same way. And he can do things where he can humble people's hearts. And he can take people who aren't even thinking about you and send them your direction because he goes, that's more resource I need to send his way. And so when you're talking about multiplicity happens after you steward what you already have. That's it. You look at what you're given, you steward your time, you steward your meetings, you steward your moments, you steward your people, and when you invest into those buckets, then they will catch the stewardship idea and they'll do it with other people. And as they do it with other people, they'll start to find the ones who are faithful and reliable and consistent, and they will be brought up into the fray, and so on and so forth it goes. So podcasting and all of that and multiplicity on a local level, on a state level, on a national level of influence. Steward what you already have. Steward what you already have. How many square feet is it?
1,400.
Yeah, you steward 1,400 and God will expand that and he'll multiply it and give you a second building that's 2,000 or 3,000 because you stewarded what you already have. Multiplicity, exclusively about stewardship. And this is even from a pastoral level. I don't know who's watching this online, but from a pastoral level, God won't send us more people when we're not taking care of the ones we already have.
Yes.
If we can't take care of the ones we already have, why in the world would I send you more? More happens. God's holding back more. Let me just give you 3 or 4 or 5. Can you steward the 3 or 4 or 5 well enough that I can send you the 3 or 4 or 500? Because you've stewarded that well, I can give you more. That's multiplicity. It's all based on good stewardship and leadership management. That's the overarching principle. Now you can dig into that and apply it wherever you want, and that will always garner you more influence with God and with man. Both places. Because now people will see your reputation, which is your stature, and they'll look at your reputation and go, he can be what? Trusted with more. And so then more is on the way. And so all you have to do, tend the field, take care of what you already got, and you'll look up one day and all of a sudden more will be on the way. You'll just look up one day and more will happen. Does that make sense? 100%. That's the whole idea here. And what most people do is they fail to steward what they have. And then they cry out to God and beg him for more. And he's like, well, everything you got, you're in the red over. Everything you got seems to got holes in the bottom of the bucket and it's just leaking all over the place. Everything I've given you, like the man with the talents, you've buried it in the ground, you haven't done anything with it. And they fail to steward it well. And the master holds more talents. And when the master sees that what has already been given is multiplying, is being stewarded well, you better just hold on, Jack. It's coming. The pipeline and the conduit of blessing called more will be full, and it'll just flow to you based on what you did in the past in stewardship. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.